Brigham Young had the Lion House in Utah, in Salt Lake City, and people would come all the time and ask for food, ask for handouts, ask for help. And he had a kind of a store where he kept record of everything that came in and out of the house. And he had a wife that was in charge of running the store, and they were giving a lot of food out to those in need. And one day, one of his wives came to him and said, "We're getting low on supplies, and I feel like we may need to start turning away some of these people that keep plaguing us for help." And so he said he would pray about it and see what the mind and will of God was. And he went and prayed to God and said, "Hey, we have a lot of people wanting food, wanting help, and I only have to give what I have to give. And so far we haven't run out, but what do you want me to do?" And the answer he got was, "When you quit giving, I'll quit giving." So this story was told to me by an exceptional woman. This is one of the coolest women ever. But she told me about some of her dreams. One of her dreams, she had this Kleenex box, and people would come to her and ask for food, and she would give them. She'd walk into her box, close the door, and in a little while she'd come back out and hand them food. And this went on for a long time. People were asking her for food. She'd give them food. Eventually, there were some greedy people who decided that she was hoarding all this food and they would take it from her. So they ransacked her Kleenex box. Like, when she wasn't there, they broke in. And they walk in and there was nothing in the Kleenex box except for some empty buckets. Another story the same woman told me was people were starving. There was no food. They were praying for food. They got done praying for food and help. And she went around behind a rock, and there were loaves of bread sitting right there behind the rock. And she gathered them up and went back out to the people and fed them. And she had the thought, why didn't you just give them the bread? And the answer was their faith wasn't there yet, but hers was. So she was able to feed them, to multiply the bread, just as was done in the days of Jesus. And I submit that this can be done by anybody, that if your faith is that level, any miracle that Jesus did is available to you.